Okay, y'all. So Diddy apparently think he's still running things from behind bars. Okay, y'all. So a word on the street is he is trying everything he possibly can to get up out of there. Okay, he didn't went from one thing to another, and we are about to talk about it. The prosecutors, how they are responding to what P Diddy and his team is throwing out there. We're about to talk about it. Okay, y'all. Hello and welcome to my channel. Please like, share, and subscribe if you like this video. And thank you all so much for watching. Thank you, thank you, thank you to my day ones, twos, and threes. Thank you to all my new subscribers that's coming in. That means well. Thank you so very much. I appreciate you all and welcome, welcome, welcome. This video is for entertainment and educational purposes only, so everything is alleged, some is not. And the Fair Act use is in my description box, y'all. So let's get to it, y'all. Let's get to it. First, I want to say happy Friday. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Please stay safe and all that good stuff. Please stay aware of your surroundings. And please, y'all, watch the company that you keep, because it just may save your life or keep you out of trouble. Okay, y'all? So let's get to it. Let's get to it, y'all. Diddy is on a rampage right now. He is trying to get up out that jail by any means necessary. And he feels that he paid all his money for this dream team and that he should get his way right now. He should get out because he wants to be out. He don't care what the judge thinks and all of that stuff. Okay, y'all? Now, he went from, trying to get another bond, $50 million he offered again. And they don't want his money, y'all. Apparently, they don't want his money. So they're not really caring about no bond right now. Okay, they don't care about no bail and all of that stuff. Okay? Then he put up, they put up this post talking about, he wanted the judge to vacate the jury's verdict and retry him again, which don't make no sense to me, because if they retry you again, he don't have that other, the prosecutor that allegedly, y'all got paid off. I don't know. I wasn't there, but this is the rumors, okay? That this person got paid off, and this is why they got fired. That's what I heard, okay, y'all? I'm just telling y'all what I heard, okay? I'm not saying that's the truth, but that's what I heard. Now, he don't have that person anymore. And the new person that allegedly took her place, word on the street, y'all, is somebody that can't stand him. That cannot stand this man, that wants him behind bars by any means necessary, okay? This is what just replaced him, okay? Now, if they throw out the verdict and retry him, I don't know about all this stuff, but I'm going to just say this. Can't they bring in other evidence, more witnesses, and this and that and this, and retry this all over again? And who's to say he's going to be able to get to the jury this time? Because hopefully, if they was going to retry him, they wasn't going to do it with jury from New York. That's my personal opinion. They should do it from, another state, so that he won't just automatically probably know somebody on the jury team. I'm just saying, y'all. Just saying. Okay? That should be done. But this was stupid to me for him to even ask for them to retry him. I'm just saying. Because you can bring in more stuff. My personal opinion. All right, then let's get to some of these posts, y'all. Now, this was the first one that they came out. He said that he was just an amateur, just recording people doing nasty stuff. That's all he was doing. It did not apply to the Mann Act. So he want these charges dropped so he can get up out of there. Okay, this is how he was coming. So this shows you how desperate he is. He's ready to get up out of there. A lot of people is saying that, oh, Diddy is cool in there. He's that, he's this. But Diddy is having a hissy fit right now, trying to get up out that jail by any means necessary. Okay. Then they say P Diddy's lawyers asked the judge to vacate the jury's verdict. This is the one I was telling y'all about, in a 62-page motion. They really is trying to get this ninja up out of there, y'all, by any means necessary. I wonder if it was any of their family members that was, I'm just saying, some of them little victims out there, would they be trying so hard to get him up out of there? These lawyers are something else. I'll tell you, they don't care if they let a monster back out on the street or what, but they trying very, very hard. 62-page motion. The Music Monster's legal team argued that his conviction under the Mann Act, which bars interstate commerce related to, selling stuff, okay, that you're not supposed to be selling, should be overturned. So they trying to overturn stuff. They coming with whatever they can possibly come, trying to get them little shortcuts up out of there so they could get them out of there by any means necessary. And they gave them a time limit that I guess the prosecutors were supposed to respond. So word on the street is, y'all, the prosecutors responded, okay, right on the deadline, y'all. This is what I heard. And they came out swinging, saying that he's dangerous. They came out swinging, and they opposed the bail request. So they not trying to let Diddy up out of there. And then there's a lot of bloggers that's coming out saying, oh, Diddy about to get out, Diddy this, Diddy that. I'm going to tell y'all this. I think some of these bloggers is delusional just like Diddy right now. Because if they were going to let him out, they would have let him out on the $50 million bond. My personal opinion. Okay? They would have let him out on that. Just to know that he probably is going to get out and do something dumb and they get to keep the money. Okay, y'all? My personal opinion. But the federal prosecutors in the Diddy case, they hit back today. And they're calling BS on his attempt to downplay his convictions for transporting male, adult entertainers across state lines for the purpose of having, mingle-tingle sessions with his former girlfriends. In the court documents filed Thursday, obtained by, certain media outlets, prosecutors laid out their reasons for why Diddy should remain behind bars as he awaits his sentencing, following his conviction of 2 counts of violating the Mann Act. As you know, Diddy was acquitted of the more serious racketeering and mingle-tingle trafficking charges. Okay, y'all? On Wednesday, Diddy filed a bombshell memorandum asking Judge Sumaran, what's his name? Aron, okay, to overturn his Mann Act conviction, arguing that the crime involves the transport of people across state lines for the purpose of mingle-tingle sessions. Diddy says he never did that, nor did he ever have mingle-tingles with any of the men brought to the rooms for his famous, parties. Okay, y'all? Word on the street is, y'all, the reason why the prosecutors are so H to the ELL bent on keeping him in there is because what they presented in court is not all the evidence that they have, and they have more evidence on Diddy. So this is really, really bad news for Diddy because of the fact that they held back stuff in that courtroom, which I don't understand. If you were going to go for Diddy, why would you hold back all the good stuff that you should have put out there that was going to keep him behind bars? The judge even let them held back on information. Now, even though that they held back on giving out that information to the public and the jurors, the judge still have all his information. So he knows more than we know of what Diddy was capable of doing, what he did, what he didn't do. A lot of stuff is presented to that judge. A lot of stuff that we didn't know nothing about, or we knew about, but they did not talk about, y'all. So word on the street is this is what the prosecutors are going back, and the judge is going back to hold Diddy up in there. And they're saying Diddy is dangerous. He's dangerous on so many levels. He don't listen. He haven't been following any rules since he been in there. He didn't care one way or the other. He felt like he can get his way, do whatever he wanted to do, all while he was behind bars. So if he was doing that behind bars, what y'all think he gonna do when he get out? Okay? If he feel that he beat the feds and he this and that and that and this, if he feel that he's peed off about the people that came forth against him, y'all don't think people's lives are in danger? This is what the prosecutors is throwing back right now, y'all. Okay? The prosecutors are saying in their Thursday night response that Diddy's crimes reflect aggravating, not mitigating factors, and therefore justify his continued incarceration. Okay, y'all? Prosecutors say Diddy attempt to describe himself as a John ignores the fact that he transported individuals for the purpose of selling pack-a-whackers and cootie cats, okay, y'all, on hundreds of occasions over the course of decades, y'all. And this is just this ain't even, I'm just saying, y'all, that ain't even the icing on the cake. There are so many more things that Diddy was tied to, and they didn't charge him for did they even charge him for the weapons that they found? They didn't charge him for that. Did they charge him for the street pharmacy stuff that they found in the hotel and at his, I'm just saying, y'all, they ain't charged him for that. And I don't understand why that wasn't included in everything, okay? They also accused Diddy of playing Cassie and Jane with street pharmacy stuff to make sure they would participate in the marathon, sessions, okay, mingle tingle sessions, while victimizing them through his violent outburst. Okay, y'all. We saw this man dragging somebody back to a hotel room, okay, against her will. She ain't had no shoes on, y'all. And everything just went left in that juror's office when they put that guy in there, okay, that allegedly was put in there for to mess up everything so that Diddy can get out or get off on, the serious stuff, okay? And they're filing, the feds pushed back against his request to be released on a $50 million bond, arguing he poses a danger to others because of his history of violent behavior. They further accused Diddy of being a flight risk, warning that he might just take off since he's facing quite a bit of time behind bars due to his convictions. And they're saying that the judge got a lot on his plate to consider when it comes to this Diddy stuff. So y'all stay tuned, because right now there's so many rumors that's going around. They got a million rumors going around saying that, Trump is about to pardon him and all of this stuff. But word on the street is Trump is the reason why the guy that don't like Diddy is on the case now. So I don't know why you would put somebody on there that don't, you know what I'm saying, that don't even like Diddy, just to turn around and pardon him. It makes no sense. And I'm starting to wonder, where are these rumors even coming from? Because they said the same thing about the lady that worked with Epstein or whatever, Epstein. They were saying that he was about to pardon her, and then he put out a post saying that, he didn't say anything like that. He wasn't even considering it. Wasn't even considering that at all. So go figure, y'all. That's all I can say. So just stay tuned. They're saying that something's supposed to take place before September the 3rd or whenever his court date is for him to do his little, sentencing. So stay tuned, y'all. We're going to see what's going to go down. But the prosecutor said, no. They're not taking on no bail money, none of that. They ain't trying to hear it. They're saying Diddy is dangerous. Okay, y'all? Anyway, y'all let me know what y'all think in the comment section. Please like, share, and subscribe if you like the video. And thanks for watching, y'all. Peace.